got a better view of it. It's just a vertical 102-inch whip. Maybe later down the road I'll upgrade to a ground plane, like a radial that screws into the top up here of the bottom base of the antenna, and turn it into more of a single sideband. But I can receive on it, at least. I got a good cloud right there, so you can see the antenna up there, what I'm talking about. And then later on I'll probably unscrew it and then screw down a ground plane that sticks out like this here, and then screw the antenna back into it, which I could probably do on the roof right there. From here up is about 5 foot, or a little bit, right at my head up there, or just above it. Got it in the ground, painted, and this is the ground running into the ground for the no more for in case of lightning or something. And it does help with the signal a little bit, which I'll show you here in a minute.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you down there in Raleigh, North Carolina, 1102, Wayman. 192 Raleigh, North Carolina, 985 Keystone. My goodness, it's a mess out there, man. Just everybody at the same time, 1102 Buckeye, standing by. Coming back to me, but I lost him. And 192, watch your drive and have a great remainder of the week. And happy Pappy Day coming up, 73s. CQDX, you were getting out. It's just rough in there. 711 Ohio.
Ohio. Let's check the other channels.
Right on frequency, no problem. Take care and be safe. Have a wonderful weekend. 1102 Cleveland, clear.
Cleveland. That's Cleveland, Ohio.
1102 Ohio, standing by. Up our main. I want to let you go there. The thing is, this frequency here, 375, is getting busy, man. Everybody's right in there with you. Y'all take it easy on it in. Good talking to you. Have a nice weekend. 10 Whiskey 3, Dan down here, Roanoke, Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains. We're run off of 81. We're on the side. Lucky side, but I think we're a little off frequency. What are you saying? But I would strongly emphasize, especially when you were talking about the 1600, that you don't run any of that, especially a big box like that. Running it to any kind of a signal. Not a great copy. Alabama, 985 Keystone.
Appreciate that report, my friend. God bless you and yours up here. Evening, good morning, 75 Hackensack, New Jersey.
CQ, Cleveland, 985 Keystone.
Weekend, and happy Father's Day, fellas. Hello.
I can't tell if you're coming back to me or not. There's too many stations keyed up. 663 Alabama, 985 Keystone. I believe I heard 7300 with that 30 microphone.
Keep in mind now, this is not on regular CB. This is on lower sideband right here. Regular CB, if you got one in your truck or car, you would be on AM unless you have upper and lower sidebands where you will be able to go where this radio can go.
Horizontal beam, Big Thunder 7X is the name of the beam, and that's about 47 feet on the flat side. Go ahead. 419 operator, Jack in Alabama. We heard you 419. Appreciate the rundown.
Jack, Alabama. I know where that's at. Let's see if I can get him. He's not too far. Oh, hang on. See, as soon as I get ready to key up or something now, somebody's going to come through there. And they'll knock me out.
How about it, Operator Jack? 419 111 Buckeye Way. Good morning.
Let's see. There's so many people just coming in. This is like getting close to lunch right now on a Friday. And it's like this all day long. Now, I'll tell you a story about these CB radio or CB base station radios, and the ones that you can put into your car or truck as you so choose to do. Remember 9/11 when a couple of airplanes crashed into 2 buildings, and plus one in the Pentagon, and then another one crashed in the field, which the people on board, they took over and fought back and found out what was going on. Flight 93. Okay, if something like that happens again, this thing is going to light up like a Christmas tree. Nearly every channel. On every band, probably. But mostly on lower sideband. Because you can get further distance and longer range. So you want to pass the word from the West Coast over here, or the Texas border or the southern border of the United States gets overrun. I'm going to hear it on this frequency before probably you'll ever hear it on the news. The news probably won't even broadcast the thing or tell you anything what's going on. But you'll hear it on this thing before you ever hear it on the news. If anything bad happens again. Which you never tell. It could happen this weekend or whatever. So people say a lot of these guys out here that's talking are like doomsday preppers or something. They've been prepped and ready to go since, oh Lord, probably since I was born. Since I was in diapers. And that's like my grandpa, my pawpaw. And this is his radio, his old radio. And then he upgraded from this radio to a Galaxy, I forgot the name of that. It wasn't a 2547, but it was all black. I mean, the whole thing was black. It didn't have a frequency counter. It had this functions, and it had a few extra functions, like it was a 6-band, which is A, B, C, D, E, F band, AM, upper and lower side band. So it had a few extra, like, talk back. Like, if I key up on the microphone, I'll hear myself coming through the speaker. That's called talk back. It had Roger Beat. That's his upgrade that he just boxed this one up, and I think he forgot he even had this thing. It was on his top shelf of his closet. Inside his closet when they found it, and then they called me because they knew I was into radios and stuff, and because I used to talk to him in this very same location, this very same spot, right here. Not on this table, but I had a table set up here, and I had a mobile, like a one that went in a pickup truck, and I just had it sitting over in the corner. I had it run down yonder, where the cable is, going to the very same pole that you just saw, but it wasn't a base station. So I was like, well, I kind of need a base station if I'm going to get really heavy into or kind of get into the hobby enough to where you can stay informed, I would say. Know what's going on in the area, other states like Georgia, surrounding states, your very own state, wherever you would live. So if something happened, I don't know, a gigantic bomb just got dropped over in Arizona or something, you would hear it on this thing of other states. It's a bad situation over there on the border right now. You breaker, you know, or radio talk, you'll just hear it.
Okay, Roger, 784, you're on top of the bunch all by yourself, 73s.
But radio is putting out, and it's doing good. And one thing, you hear let me turn this down. Turn the volume down. One thing you can tell that you got low SWR is the noise coming through the speaker. There's not a whole lot of... see, there's somebody. That's a big signal right there. That's a good one. But it's very quiet through the speaker. So I think I did my homework on that. Got it not even tuned. I mean, my antenna, what you saw outside is just thrown together, kind of. And just very, very basic. With one thing I don't have going for me is some ground planes, which would be up in the air, which would be horizontal like this, and then you got your antenna going up. Those are ground planes. It would be even better if I had that right now, but at least I can hear what's going on. Most likely that's the most important thing that you can have if you're going to have a radio, is hearing what's going on around you and everywhere else. But there's nothing of that magnitude going on right now. These are just guys making contacts, seeing how far. They got like a map of the United States, and they're putting little pins on where they're making contact and who they are, and see if they can get back in touch with them later on, or something like that. Every day, man. just every day making, or people trying new things, or a new radio setup, or they got a new antenna and they're trying it, and that's what you hear mainly. Every now and then you'll hear something about the New Mexico, Arizona, Texas border patrol, people killing each other down there, massive murders going on down there on Texas. Like I heard some of that last night, but it was very faint, which I did not have that ground plane like if you saw out there a while ago at the beginning of the video. The ground wire was not connected, and it, comparing to the last video I just made like last night from this video, you can definitely tell a difference in the transceiver.
Same thing on our side. Awful lot of congestion. All right, 257 X up fine day, 73s, 876.
I'm going to turn this thing on off because I hear some thunder outside. And you don't want to hear, well, other parts of the country might have some better weather than what we're fixing to start having here in another hour or so. Because it's starting to roll in where I'm at. Thunderstorms and stuff. And I don't want to, I'll probably go ahead and unplug that from the wall, just in case it does get struck. There we go. So it's fully unplugged. I shouldn't have to worry about the antenna wire, because it's grounded outside. Look out the window here. There it is right there. Running down into the ground. So it's good and grounded outside. The only thing I like to have is, like you've seen, I've been talking about, up there on that top of the antenna, at the base of the antenna where it mounts to the mount, is put some ground planes on it and keep that stainless steel 102-inch whip. That's like a quarter wavelength, which is pretty good. What I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, if you wanted to go the easy and cheap route of a antenna, what I got here is the basic setup. But I was one day, I don't know, maybe later on, if the hobby continues to grow, I may unhook this one, put it back in its box with everything. But I'll keep the antenna and the whole setup here, and I'll probably get my own a little bit better base station setup. Maybe, but all the views of reviews, I would say, when I was looking this radio up, this Uniden Washington, I was looking this thing up on YouTube, and I was like, God dog, everybody's saying this is one of a pretty good radio for what it is, you know. And it puts out from 60 to 100 watts. That's a swing. Like this. So, we'll try that. I ain't even keyed it up yet before I end the video. Got a few. I forgot I unplugged it. Hang on. Try. Okay, there's a dead channel. Alright. Well, not completely, but even though somebody responds, or if they do, but Still gonna check that swing right there, what I'm talking about. 60 to 100 watt swing. 265 South Alabama, waving a hand, trying to make that first radio contact. So, that's just to test it out. And too, you could see that helped a little bit what I did outside, which that was the whole plan. I just got it going last night, and I didn't finish outside what I tried to do. It kind of rained on me. But, got out there this morning, finished that, so it's all done and ready to go. You see a new mic, but that's not for this. That's going in my truck. There's going to be an upcoming video on what's going in the truck, which was already planned, already bought. I'm just waiting for the delivery for my new radio to go in my pickup truck, which also has lower and upper sideband, and it is a Galaxy, like I just used to have in there. So, that's going to do it for this one. Just see what's going on lower sideband, and checking out what the antenna looks like outside.